So to me this just looked like your pretty standard rom-com. And I know a lot of people look down on rom-coms, but not me. I like them. As long as they put in some effort and try, I usually enjoy them. And for most of this movie, you might still think that's what this is, a rom-com. But I wouldn't necessarily call it that because it doesn't really follow that formula. So I'd call it more of a love story actually, one with teen protagonists. And I'd be lying if I said I pressed play for any other reason than Elle Fanning, because it's no secret that I'm a fan of hers and I really like the projects she's picked in recent years. From The Beguiled to Teen Spirit and I Think We're Alone Now, not to mention things like Galveston, Mary Shelley and A Rainy Day in New York. So she's been really busy and it's kinda mind-blowing that she's still just 21 years old. But yeah, I think she's very talented and has been picking interesting movies to work on. So as bland and mediocre as this looked on the surface, I still wanted to give it a shot. And I think it was worth it because I very much enjoyed this one. And part of the reason was also Justice Smith, probably best known for that recent Pokemon movie. Because he is really good in this, he is really charming, charismatic and funny. And the movie needed that because Elle Fanning's character is not exactly that. She's a bit more of a downer because she's dealing with some things. And without giving anything away here, the opening scene here is brilliant. Because it tells you exactly what you need to know about the characters. And sets up the story perfectly and just so incredibly efficiently. Without just giving you a ton of exposition or spelling things out for you. And just based on that short scene alone, I had a hunch this was gonna be a good one. And you know what? It keeps that theme going for the most part. It doesn't spoon feed you everything, instead it lets you figure things out on your own, and then later clarifies what exactly is going on in case you didn't pick up on the clues. And I really appreciate that. I also appreciate the slow and steady pace of this, because it really takes its time and doesn't rush, instead it lets things develop more slowly. And I also like the fact that it manages to be dramatic without being melodramatic. And while it does deal with teens and some teen issues, and it does get a bit silly at times, it's not afraid to deal with some more mature stuff as well. And while they are still teens, they do actually have some more mature conversations too. It doesn't really deal with just your average teen drama all the time. Something that many movies like this tend to lean on a bit too much. And I would say that the overall tone of the movie is very soft and gentle maybe? It's not loud or in your face, instead it's very restrained, it holds back a little bit. And that is absolutely helped by the music, which I thought was great. But it's also mostly very soft, slow-paced and rather beautiful. And it fits and even emphasizes the very steady tempo of the movie itself. And yeah, I think this was pretty well written and performed too. Overall, very endearing, funny and even touching at times. And it managed to put a smile on my face and I enjoyed it. So I think it did pretty much what it was supposed to do. And I didn't really have any legit issues with it, to be honest. Not that I think it's phenomenal or any sort of masterpiece, but it's solid and I liked it and I don't really know what else to say. So would I recommend it? Yeah, sure, why not? It's pretty decent. Or you know, you could skip it, after all, I'm not your dad. But hey, what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen it? Did you like it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe give it a thumbs up or sub to the channel, because that would be fantastic. And if you'd like, you can also support me on Patreon or PayPal through the links in the description. And as always, I appreciate you and thanks for watching.